reported the first attacks on New Year's Eve. Tonight, traumatized victims are popping up in nearly a dozen European cities, and now media are expressing their embarrassment at covering up the stories. The details in the cases are eerily similar. Look how many there are. Gangs of Arab and African men mobbing women on New Year's Eve. Morton Storm is a former CIA double agent who infiltrated Al-Qaeda. He is co-author of the book Agent Storm, My Life Inside Al-Qaeda and the CIA. Morton, thank you for being here. And how does it come about that thousands of Muslim refugees across Europe, at least 5 different countries, wind up sexually assaulting Western women on New Year's Eve?
Well, I'm totally speechless because, as you know, we only hear about it a few days later, and it came, I was just told today as well that it happened in Finland, it happened in Austria, it happened in Switzerland, different European countries, and we have a huge problem in Scandinavia, particularly Scandinavia, about gang rapes and rapes from, particularly from Muslim men who commit the rape. Those rape percentages are very, very high.
Why?
I think it's the way that they look down upon the women in the West. It's a cultural thing. In Islam, the woman is subservient to her husband. Basically, she's just a servant. And then, think about the non-Muslim women. The non-Muslim men have to be killed according to Islam. So if the non-Muslim women are they could be kept as as right-hand possessions, as slaves, as we have seen the Yazidis, that the Christians have been held in Iraq and Syria. So these places, so that's the whole attitude towards our women. And I got two daughters, and I'm really scared for their future here in Europe. We can't even defend ourselves. We don't have weapons. We have no arms like you got in America. There's no way we can defend our women against these kind of attacks.
It's to the point now, Morton, in places like Norway, where they're offering integration courses where they try to educate the immigrants on the fact that we don't allow rapes of women here, and women can dress however they want, and they don't get sexually assaulted because of it.
Can you believe that we need people in our countries? Don't we have rights, we are European citizens, don't we have rights to choose who we want into our countries? It's been proven by so long time, second generations have failed to integrate into our society. It's over. In Islam, it says that in Surah Bayinat, in the chapter called the clear proofs, it says, "Verily those who disbelieve from the people of the scriptures, and the mushrikeen is the pagans. They are the worst of creatures." So if it's that attitude towards us, how would they ever be able to integrate and respect us if they already think they're better than us?
Obviously this is not all, there are millions of refugees who go into some of these countries, and it is not all of them who commit these crimes, but there's obviously a big enough faction that it's causing real concern. And as separate and apart from the sexual assaults, people are worried about attempted jihad, attempted murder. We're looking at this case out of, the one out of Sacramento here in the United States. This guy was online talking about wanting to join the jihad and join the terrorists. Then what does he do? He flies to Syria and he spends time over there fighting with terrorists. And then we let him back into the United States where we had given him refugee status. We let him go to Syria, come back, online trail talks about he wants to be a terrorist, comes back to, how'd you like to be his neighbor in Sacramento? Oh, joy.